Jinhee, a gifted but reclusive graphic designer, spends her days creating vibrant worlds on her computer screen but feels detached from the real world. She's haunted by the loss of her mother, whose laughter and belief in the extraordinary once lit up Jinhee's childhood. On the anniversary of her mother's passing, Jinhee visits a small shrine nestled in the heart of the city, a place her mother often took her to pray and leave offerings for the spirits. There, Jinhee encounters a peculiar man named Seojin. With his silver hair, glowing eyes, and a strange, old-fashioned charm, he looks like he walked out of a painting. Though she's cautious, Jinhee feels an inexplicable pull toward him. Seojin claims to be the Tooth Fairy, cursed to live in the human world until he finds someone pure of heart who truly believes in magic. Jinhee laughs off his story but can't deny the strange warmth in his presence. Seojin's arrival begins to stir something deep within Jinhee, faint memories of her mother telling her bedtime stories about fairies, teaching her to fold paper cranes, and whispering that magic was real if you had the heart to see it. As they spend time together, Seojin helps Jinhee rediscover the world's beauty. They wander through Seoul's hidden corners, from secret gardens to the Han River at night. Jinhee's laughter returns, and her art starts to glow with a newfound vibrancy. Their bond grows deeper, but Seojin keeps his distance, aware of the curse that binds him. Jinhee's belief in him strengthens, yet she senses his sadness. He shares fragments of his life as the Tooth Fairy, revealing his longing for connection and freedom from the rules that govern his existence. As the full moon approaches, Seojin's magical essence begins to wane, and he becomes visibly weaker. Jinhee, desperate to save him, visits the shrine again and stumbles upon an old journal left by her mother. The journal reveals a shocking truth. Her mother had once encountered Seojin when she was a child, and her pure belief in him had saved Fairyland during a dark time. Her mother's soul, tied to Seojin's magic, became the key to preserving his powers. If Seojin chooses to remain in the human world, the magical balance will shatter, and Fairyland will be lost forever. Faced with an impossible choice, Jinhee confronts Seojin. She begs him to stay, but he explains the gravity of the situation. They share an emotional moment under the shimmering lights of Seoul, where Seojin promises that no matter where he goes, his heart will always belong to her. On the night of the full moon, Seojin prepares to return to Fairyland, his curse nearly lifted. Jinhee, however, refuses to let him go without a fight. In a desperate act of love, she offers to give up her memories of him so he can be free without guilt. But Seojin, deeply moved by her sacrifice, makes a decision of his own. As the moonlight engulfs them, Seojin gives up his immortality and chooses to stay with Jinhee. The cost is steep, he loses his magic, and Fairyland's fate becomes uncertain. But in that moment, he decides that a life filled with love, however fleeting, is worth more than an eternity of duty. Jinhee and Seojin start a new life together, learning to embrace the beauty of the mundane. Seojin struggles to adjust to life as a human, but Jinhee's love and encouragement give him strength. Jinhee's grief over her mother finally eases, as she feels her mother's presence in every moment of joy she shares with Seojin. Her art, now inspired by their journey, touches the hearts of many, spreading a quiet magic of its own. In the final scene, they sit together on the rooftop of Jinhee's apartment, watching the stars. Seojin, no longer bound by magic but full of love, whispers, "Maybe magic isn't what we lost. Maybe it's what we found." Their story becomes a testament to the power of love, belief, and the courage to choose a life worth living.